Bradley Beal is going to Phoenix. He's going to go there for a package that includes Chris Paul, Landry Shamet, second round picks, and pick swaps. The Suns are going all in and they don't care about the new CBA. They're going to have 4 max contracts, including Booker, Durant, Ayton, and now Beal. Even though they all have max contracts, they're all getting paid different amounts. For example, Bradley Beal is getting paid $46 million this year, and Devin Booker on the other hand is getting paid $36 million. I think it's going to be super interesting on how these 4 players are going to play together. I think you're going to see Booker play a lot more point guard. We've seen flashes of him doing it in the past. And also, you're going to see Beal handle the ball more, and of course, Kevin Durant. Free agency is going to be super vital for them because they only have Durant, Booker, Ayton, and Beal on contract, and Cameron Payne has a little bit guaranteed as well. So they still have a lot of work on how they're going to fill this roster up. They are a projected second apron team for at least the next 3 years, and obviously everybody knows once the new CBA kicks in, they're going to have a lot more limitations. Overall, I still really like this trade for Phoenix. Of course, there's limitations on what they can do in terms of how they can build this roster going forward. It's definitely not going to be through the draft. It's most likely going to be through free agents and good valued contracts. One of the hardest things to do in the NBA when building a team is getting stars. They have 3 of them for sure now. And of course, Ayton has the potential to be a star again. When they made it to the finals, he was definitely one of their big 3. Okay, that's all I have to say for the Suns right now. I know Washington got a lot of second round picks, and maybe they could use those picks to get into the first round. Maybe I was a bit naive. I thought they were going to be able to get 1 first round pick for him. Of course, his contract is not good. I think maybe the NBA should look at having the Supermax contracts not count against the cap. The Supermax was meant to help small market teams keep big stars. I think in some sense it doesn't really do that as well as the NBA was hoping for, because these teams have to overpay for a star and it takes most of their cap and they don't really have as much flexibility going forward. You could definitely argue that the Wizards should not have given Beal a Supermax. They should have traded him before extending him. And this is kind of what was expected. You were going to have to sell low on Beal after extending him. That's why I'm not sure about the Supermax and how it's currently implemented. If you're stuck in mediocrity, it almost makes sense to trade away that player that you're going to give the Supermax contract to. Now Washington has to go on to full tank mode. Next year's draft really isn't the most appealing draft to tank for at the moment. Porzingis has a player option of $36 million. He's most likely going to opt into that. And Kyle Kuzma has a player option of $13 million. He's most likely not going to opt in because he could get more on the free market. I think this is really unfortunate for the Wizards in that I think they could have gotten more for Kuzma if they had traded him during the season. The same goes for Porzingis. And maybe they could have got more for Beal if they traded him last year as well. But at the same time, I do feel a sense that Washington can finally move on. They had to rip this band-aid off in order to move on. I think it's going to be a rough next 3 to 5 years for the Wizards, but hopefully they could get some star player in the draft and they can build on from there. The most important decision that the Wizards have this offseason is who they pick at number 8. It's quite possible that one of the Thompson brothers falls at 8, maybe Cam Whitmore, maybe Anthony Black is still there. I mean, there's a lot of good options there at 8. I really appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't checked out my videos on Jet Howard and Keontae George, then make sure to check them out. I have another one coming up on Derek Lively, so make sure to check that one out as well. Peace.